Tonight on the Local Live, one of Mamaroneck's most popular Italian ice spots is ordered to shut down. Little free libraries are popping up in time for the summer. Details coming up. A fire at Rye Playland damages a beloved historic ride. The Bot Shop throws a big fiesta to celebrate its new home. And you can donate goods to Syrian refugees. We'll tell you how right here in Larchmont. And tonight, Maura Carlin goes to Harbor Island to search out all the upcoming summer happenings in our community. Good evening. It's Thursday, July 13th. I'm Mike Witch. Welcome to the Local Live. If you're a fan of Ralph's Italian Ices in Mamaroneck, you'll likely have to go somewhere else to indulge your sweet tooth. The village's Zoning Board of Appeals has ordered the neighborhood hotspot to close. This a year after the business was found to be operating with a wrong license. Here's Monique John with the story.
Ralph's is only hours away from shutting down, but patrons keep coming out to show their support and to get a final taste of their famous Italian ices.
It's amazing.
What do you usually get?
I usually get vanilla ice cream dipped in chocolate.
I feel very sad about it because they have really good ice cream.
Ironically, it's Ralph's wild success that is causing the store's demise. Shortly after Ralph's opened on Boston Post Road in Mamaroneck last year, neighbors complained to the Zoning Board of Appeals that the store brought too much noise, traffic, and loitering to the area. They feared all the commotion could get someone hurt.
It's dangerous. A year ago, someone crossing Boston Post Road to the other side where the restaurant is got hit by a car. She's lucky she survived.
There's a lot of noise when you have 40, 50 people standing outside. People feel very relaxed. They were hanging in the driveway eating their ice cream. They come out to their car. They make a three-point turn. It feels like it's just an extension of the Ralph's.
You guys have to work for us, not for him. This business should have never been put in. It's an illegal business. It's causing the quality of our life, all the residents there, to be disrupted.
Those neighbors found that the building department made a big mistake. Ralph's was licensed as a retail business, not a food establishment, meaning the store didn't have a special permit to serve up its signature sundaes and water ices in the village.
We weren't hiding anything. We sell Italian ices. They said it was fine.
The ZBA revoked Ralph's business license last July, but it allowed Ralph's to continue operating while Rosenberg and his legal team reapplied for the license. Rosenberg responded to the neighbors' complaints by reducing store hours, redoing Ralph's parking lot, and putting in a parking lot attendant. He also submitted 3 different revisions for Ralph's site plan to the ZBA and the Planning Board, but they all came up short. The ZBA formally voted to close Ralph's last Thursday.
I think it's ridiculous. If we agreed to do everything they've asked, how are they throwing us out now?
I believe that it was premature, and I wished that the ZBA had continued investigating the potential mitigation.
Ralph's fans are disappointed by the decision.
It shouldn't be closed. It's good for all the kids in the area. We had a dumpy gas station that was here.
Before?
It was like a dump. And I don't think the neighbors should complain because this makes the area look a lot better than it was.
The problem is the location, not the business. But there are lots of local spaces where this store could move and not have the problems it has now.
Rosenberg is consulting with his team on how to pursue legal action, and petitions to keep the store running have garnered over 1,000 signatures in just a few days. Meanwhile, Ralph's employees have to find their next gig. This is Monique John reporting for the Local Live.
This just in, a few hours ago, a meeting took place at 5:30 at the Regatta, where members of the Village Mamaroneck Board of Trustees met to discuss the Ralph's Ices situation. We spoke to Ralph's owner, Scott Rosenberg, and this is what he said to us.
Oh, they're not even clear what they said. They said shut down Thursday. They don't say Thursday morning, Thursday night. They said 1 week from the decision. The decision was done at midnight. We're supposed to be open until midnight. But we found out there was a meeting happening about shutting us down, and we wanted to know why and what their problem is. You know, in this town, if they want to be clear about things, they need to be clear about things. That's what got us into this mess in the beginning. They tell you to follow rules, you follow them, and they shut you down. It's not okay. And now we're going to fight back. I spent over $200,000 doing what they wanted, and then they, you know, slapped me in the face and shut me down. And it's not fair and not right. Today we filed a letter to the zoning board and to the chairman and to the attorney requesting an emergency session to reopen it because it wasn't fair or right. And we're awaiting what their response is. And I don't know what we're going to do, whether we close or not, until we hear their response, because they're the ones that got me in the mess and are not coming with any answers except for just shutting down. It's not okay. There are several online petitions. One was set up for 1,500 signatures, has now over 2,000, along with 3 to 4 other petitions online. We have a physical petition in the store that has over 5,000 signatures on it. So we're obviously outweighing and outnumbering the few that don't want us there.
We also spoke to a couple of neighbors affected by the Ralph situation who heard about this special meeting. They say the zoning board is an independent board of appeals. They wonder what is the justification the Board of Trustees has and if they have the power to change their resolution about Ralph's. When the closed meeting finished, Mayor Rosenblum told us that there is no change on the Ralph situation and there's nothing on the Board of Trustees' agenda for further discussion. Tonight at 9, customers are holding a rally outside Ralph's to show their support. Almost 2,000 people are expected to show up.
Did you know that if you missed the last government meeting, you can watch it on our website? Just go to lmctv.org, click on videos, then click on municipal meetings, scroll down to find the meeting you want, or use the search function in the upper right corner and type in the name or date of the meeting. Then watch. You can see the full agenda and jump to a specific agenda item. It's all a click away at lmctv.org.
2 little boxes full of books have popped up in Larchmont at Flint Park and Turtle Park. Other boxes are coming to Mamaroneck Village at Harbor Island and Columbus Park. The books in the boxes are part of the Little Free Library, a worldwide grassroots movement to promote literacy. You can take a book for free or donate one. The Mamaroneck School District received a $4,000 grant from its school's foundation to support the initiative. Rye Playland's 102-year-old carousel caught fire on Sunday with dozens of riders on board. Firefighters from multiple departments put out the flames and there were no injuries. The carousel's lighting fixtures may have sparked the fire that spread to the roof. Damage is mainly to the roof and mechanics, leaving the horses untouched. The carousel came to the park at its opening in 1938 and is one of 7 historic rides at Playland. The ride is closed for now, but officials say it will be fixed and reopened soon. On Saturday, the Bot Shop Gallery, Design Studio, and Gift Shop reopened with a fiesta at its new location, 172 East Boston Post Road. Mayor Norman Rosenblum cut the ribbon, and there were food tastings, drinks, and art-related activities. Owner Laura Saravia Bott invites residents to visit her new location and participate in the many activities her studio offers. To learn more about classes and events, visit her website, botshop.com. And this Saturday, July 15th, at St. John's Episcopal Church in Larchmont, 3 organizations are collaborating to collect new unopened items for Syrian refugees. Neighbors for Refugees is working with the Greater New York City Families and New Say Syria to ship donations to refugee camps. Requested items include strollers, diapers, blankets, and clothes. To learn what's needed and how to help, here's who to contact. Her name is Ruth, and her email is gyurer@gmail.com. Updating a previous story, the Village Luncheonette in Mamaroneck remains closed after last month's fire. The fire investigation is ongoing, and posted signs indicate the building is structurally unsafe. A fundraiser was held for the Luncheonette this past Saturday at the St. Thomas Thrift Shop. Within the media, here's Christian Longuera.
A new restaurant has opened in Larchmont. Having recently opened on the 4th of July, Trattoria 141 is a modern take on classic Italian cuisine with an emphasis on pasta. The restaurant is owned and run by Jimmy and Luana Rezubegu and their 3 daughters. The restaurant is at 141 Chatsworth Avenue, and for more information, go to thedailyvoice.com or their own website, Trattoria141ny.com. Westchester County legislators met on Monday to discuss a law that would protect immigrants living in the county. The proposed Immigration Protection Act would guarantee legal counsel to anyone being interviewed by a federal agent. It would also prevent county funds from being used by federal immigration authorities. For more info, go to westchesternews12.com. County Executive Rob Astorino's plan to privatize the Westchester County Airport has been met with some opposition. The Citizens for a Responsible County Airport claim that it would lead to increased air traffic and environmental concerns by possibly affecting the Kensico Reservoir. For more on the story, go to thedailyvoice.com. In response to the spreading opioid epidemic across the state and country, New York has started a statewide initiative to properly train state court officers, sheriff's deputies, and other court personnel in how to administer naloxone or Narcan. The program will begin in mid-July and is expected to be statewide by the end of the year. For more info, go to thedailyvoice.com. Want to listen to some great live music? There are many great venues in Westchester and the surrounding counties. These include the Capitol Theater, Tarrytown Music Hall, and the Paramount Center for the Arts, to name a few. For a more complete list of venues and some of the acts that will be performing, go to thepatch.com. And looking to spend a night at the movies? The Emlyn Theater in Mamaroneck is having summer movie nights that include notable films such as The Avengers, Casablanca, and Star Wars The Force Awakens. For more info, including titles, showtimes, and fees, go to theloopny.com. If you can find it online, you can find it in the media. I'm Christian Longuera.
One of the delights of our Sound Shore community is the Sound Shore. The water, the beaches, the sun. And that's where we are right now, actually. We are at Harbor Island Park, the beach. And I'm with Sandy Korkatzis, who is the Superintendent of Recreation for the Village of Mamaroneck. Sandy, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And tell us about all the fun you have planned for the outdoors this summer.
Absolutely. So this has been a very exciting week. So welcome to the Stephen E. Johnson Beach and Pavilion and Harbor Island Park. It's our beautiful jewel. This has been an exciting week. We've kicked off our summer day camp. We have almost 300 children here from ages 4 to 14 that are just about an hour ago were netting, kayaking, stand-up paddleboarding. It's been a real pleasure kicking off the summer with them. Our beach is pretty much in full swing. This week we are kicking off our Summer on the Avenue. So those are our block parties for 2017. And they go from the train station to Halstead Avenue. So that's Summer on the Avenue. This Thursday, July 13th and August 10th from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
You've got lots of activities for the kids.
Got a lot
at
of fun
events.
activities, yeah. So we have inflatables and bouncy castles, and we do something with bouncy bands for the kids for unlimited rides.
Do you need to sign up first?
You don't need to sign up. You can actually just come walk the avenue. It's free admission. We have free I Spy games for the summer I Spy games. So each community table or activity is free. So they have to find the Lego Zone. They have to find the Marine Education Center, the Arts Council. Everyone does a little bit of an activity with them. We stamp them, and then they get a little prize. If they purchase a bracelet for $10, they can do the Bouncy Land. So that's a lot of fun, and we have enormous inflatables scheduled for the avenue.
You've got concerts coming up?
We do have summer concerts. We're very blessed to have a wonderful Arts Council in the village who's been working hard on their summer concerts. And they're scheduled for Sundays. And also before
July 16th and the 23rd and the 30th, is that
That is
right?
correct. That is correct. You know, 4th of July was beautiful. They kicked off with St. Thomas Orchestra. So it's really a nice following of concerts. Different variety of music. And it's right on Lanza Field in Harbor Island Park. So parking is suspended those evenings. Just come down, bring a blanket or a lawn chair, and then just enjoy the concerts.
You've also got movies coming up, and
We
I have
do
to
have
put in a plug
movies.
for LMC TV
Yes.
because we are co-sponsoring.
Yes.
Is the Tiki Invasion the first movie?
Yes.
Okay, so why don't you tell us what the Tiki Invasion is?
So actually we were very lucky to be able to partner with LMC TV last year also. So this is our second annual Tiki Invasion. It's a luau, it's a family luau, bringing the community together. They got steel drum band, live music. We're gonna be doing s'mores. We'll have a fire thrower, a fire dancer, I don't know what they go by these days. It's just such a nice environment. It's sponsored by Orange Bank. It's also sponsored by Molly's and a few other local businesses.
And right here on this beach.
Right here on this beach. So it's a lot of fun hearing that steel drum music in the band. And we'll keep the spray grounds open that night. And that night we also are going to be showing an outdoor movie. It's the second movie of the season for Movies on the Sand. It'll be Mohana to go with the luau theme. So that'll be at dusk. That'll be closer to 8:30 p.m. It's a great family movie. It's so much fun.
What other movies do you have coming up?
We will be showing the movie Pan.
Okay.
Which is it's a fun Caribbean theme. And we will also be showing this September we'll be showing the movie Big Hero 6, which is still a hit with the kids.
And where do we get information and the exact dates on all this?
Right now we have it on our social media pages. It's on our Facebook and our Instagram. So we can be reached at VOM/rec DEPT, rec department. We'll make sure that our website's updated and it's all on there.
Okay, so that's music, movies,
yep,
tiki, but there's more stuff.
There is more stuff. So it wouldn't be a summer without our Family Fun Night. Family Fun Night, it's a big August event here. It's a big hit. Families come out and, again, another 6-piece live music on the beach. We'll do s'mores again, and we'll keep the spray grounds open. We do a lot more kayaking that night, and the pedal boats behind us a little bit, so come down, enjoy the high tide that night. It's been an annual tradition.
Okay,
so
sounds great.
It's been a lot of fun.
And then there's the camp out.
Yeah, so camp out, I'd love to talk to you about the camp out. It's a great way for families to kick back and unwind. They actually set up tents in the park. It's been a family favorite for almost a decade now, if not longer. It's actually an award-winning with the New York State Parks and Recreation.
Okay.
So families play games and activities. We'll have music for the kids. Some parents are setting up the tents, and then we'll also run a sunset kayak tour that same night for parents that want to take the kids out kayaking. And then at dusk, we will also be showing Big Hero 6.
Oh, that's the night.
Yeah, so you don't actually have to be registered for camp out to come to the movie.
But you do if you want to stay over.
But you do if you want to stay over. And it's not a big fee. If you register in advance, I believe it's $20 to tent. And that really covers us for s'mores and for some minor activities.
Okay, so you've got a lot planned this summer right here on the beach.
We do.
Thank you so much for joining us. And before we sign off, I just want to remind everyone that the town of Mamaroneck also has a concert series, and you can get their information at townofmamaroneck.org. And the Village of Larchmont has a music series, and they're villageoflarchmont.org, and you can get all the dates and information there.
The Mamaroneck Gym NY Strong held a competition for strong man and woman last Saturday. Local Live reporter Marcella Milder was there to catch all the action. Let's take a look.
We're here today at the New York Strongest Man and Women competition, hosted by New York Strong, a local gym in Mamaroneck that specializes in strength training. So let's go see what these guys can lift. Unlike most gyms, New York Strong is a facility that concentrates in strength athletics, training its members to compete in the United States Strongman National Competition.
First of all, we're a private gym in Mamaroneck. This is not all that we do. It's a major part. Like, we're one of the only strongman gyms in Westchester County, and I mean true strongman gyms that have just about every implement you can need.
One of the owners, Todd Georgie, has been a fan of strongman for years, inspiring him to become a promoter for the national championship. With his doing, next year's competition will be held on the East Coast for the first time at the Westchester County Center.
This is a strong man, strong woman competition. There's all kinds of crazy events, from keg tossing to car deadlifting.
It's a local competition, and it's actually the first of the qualifying year for nationals, which is next year. So all the men and women competing today, they're here to have fun, see what they can do for their strength feats, and they're also looking to qualify for the super big event, which is nationals held once a year.
This event was a sanctioned contest that will qualify athletes for the Nationals in 2018. Today's competitors were not only from Mamaroneck, but traveled from all around the United States to compete and show off their strength, stamina, and durability.
Just went to the gym one day and I found out I could just lift pretty heavy and I was pretty good at it. I just love picking things up from the ground, just really good at it, and it just incorporates every single muscle in your body, so I think that's pretty cool.
It's definitely not easy, so if somebody wants to come into this, I'll tell them to prepare themselves, get ready, mentally just be prepared for anything that comes in your way.
But the athletes are not the only winners today. New York Strong will be donating funds raised from donations as well as a 50-50 raffle to Paws Crossed Animal Rescue in Elmsford. Todd and his wife have been rescuing senior dogs for years and even have 5 of their own.
With our event, we like to try to raise money for Paws Crossed Animal Rescue. We like to donate a proceeds to that, or partial proceeds to that.
So every competition, we try to raise money. Part of our proceeds, we take up donation 50-50, so we can donate money to them to help run that and run their costs and do everything that they need to do. So every competition we run, we're always donating to these animals.
As well as a good workout, competitors explain that there is more to the sport than the calories burned. That the real draw is the community strongman creates.
I like it because it really pushes myself as an individual. Like I feel like I'm beating myself every time, and everyone's just supportive, and like no one takes it like that seriously where they're rooting for you to do bad. So I really like that part of it.
When it's strongman, it's kind of like everybody knows everybody. So in that sense, it's just like one huge family. That's actually what got me into the sport in the first place. It was the first sport I was in where like you root for your competitor and you like want them to do well. You're trying to like coach them while they're doing it. You just want to have a good time, you know?
Congratulations to all today's competitors. To learn more about New York Strong, you can visit their website at nystrong.com. For the Local Live, I'm Martella Milder.
Hey guys, we are back here at the studio at Local Live. I'm Kyode.
And I'm Kate. Hey guys.
So today, we are bringing you War for the Planet of the Apes. No, guys, no, not that one, not that one.
No, not that one.
The new one, opening July 14th, starring Woody Harrelson, Steve Zahn, and a very talented actor by the name of Andy Serkis, who plays none other than Caesar himself.
Director Matt Reeves brings you this third installment in the Planet of the Apes reboot series. This film takes place 2 years after Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Apes and humans are at war with each other, and there is a major showdown between the two armies, which, you guessed it, results in major action. The battle will determine the fate of both apes and man.
Listen, I've always loved this reboot of Planet of the Apes, so let's take a quick look at this clip.
Check it out.
Target is dead.
That looks amazing.
Okay, this film looks fantastic.
So good.
Don't hesitate to see it this weekend, opening July 14th. So get out there and see it. So, Kate, what's hot on TV?
Well, Coyote, this series is one of my all-time favorites. Now on TV is Jane the Virgin. I'm almost done with season 3. Ladies and gentlemen, let's recap. Jane, our favorite protagonist, was mistakenly inseminated at what should have been a routine doctor's appointment. Little boy Mateo was born, and as in the world of telenovelas, more chaos ensues. Check out this clip.
Everyone's pumped for the new season of Jane the Virgin.
Living the dream.
It's the Emmy-nominated, Golden Globe-winning, critics' darling.
So you are a married virgin?
I am married virgin with a 1-year-old son.
Yeah, okay, that was
You're right.
Yeah, I'm
You
good.
okay?
That was a lot to take in for the first time. It's a very clever and humorous take on the classic telenovela.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Stay tuned for another edition of Scriptly Live here at the Local Live.
Meet Domino, a 4-year-old spunky tuxedo cat. He's curious with a bit of mischief and adventure in him. With his dominant personality, Domino will do best as the only cat in a household without young children. Penny is a gorgeous 4-year-old purebred Siberian Husky. She loves to give kisses, run outside, and go for long, vigorous walks. As a 65-pound sled dog, she needs a home that can give her plenty of exercise. She's gentle with people and other dogs, but can be quite strong on a leash. A family that has had Huskies or knows the breed and loves outdoor exercise daily would be best. For more information on Domino or Penny, or to view more adorable pets, please go to ny-petrescue.org. Making an online donation to support the local live is easy. Go to lmctv.org and click on the donate button in the upper right corner. Your donation will help us replace a background set, and we really appreciate it. We always welcome new volunteers and interns, and we'd love to hear from you. Send an email to thelocallive@lmctv.org. Join our crew. Thank you so much for watching our show. That's all for tonight. I'm Mike Witch. See you next week for another episode of The Local Live.